Hi, my name's Sharon Virtue and I am a local artist living in Oakland. I am going to talk to you today about my artwork here. It's called Links and it is an abstract piece of art with lots of colors and shapes and textures in it. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I come up with my ideas and all of the different elements that make up this composition. So first of all, usually when I'm about to start a painting, I start with colors. And there's something specific about the colors that I have used in this composition. So the main colors here are blue and orange. And then lots of different versions of blue and orange. So I'll make it darker or I'll make it lighter, but all of the colors that you see here come from blue and orange, and those are complementary colors. The shapes that you can see are based on the shape of a link. So I've created these big hollow shapes. Hollow, that's an illusion of being hollow because you can see behind it. If it was a one whole shape that was completely dark blue, then you would probably see it as a solid shape. But because I've made it some shapes behind it and you can see things behind it, then it looks hollow. So that's one of the great things about being an artist, is that you create the illusion. It's like magic. So what I've done here is I've created all of these organic shapes that are based on circles and spirals and link shapes, and then I've put them all together. And then, so what I do with my shapes when I'm making a composition is very similar to the way that I use color. So I'll use lots of different, let's say, shades of a shape. So let's think about how we can change the same shape and use it in the composition in a different way. So I make it smaller and change the color of it. That's one way to do it. Or I make it into multiples of the same shape. So you can see that these are lots of links all stuck together. And then also I'll choose a different quality of line. So I'll make it a little bit more a little bit with thin lines, a little bit with thick lines. So changing the thickness of the lines, the size of the shapes, and the colors of the shapes gives me lots of variety, even when I use very limited colors and shapes. So my last thing I'm going to talk about is texture. So texture is really great to include in your compositions because when you add texture, it gives a lot of movement. It creates dynamic movement, and it also is visually really stimulating. Like, it's cool to look at different types of texture. And texture you create by the way that you use your material, your tools. So if you use your paintbrush and you stab like this, you're going to create one kind of shape or one kind of mark. If you use it like this in long straight lines, you're going to create another type of mark. So you get to explore all the varieties of marks that you can make with your paintbrush or your pencil. And that's a lot of what I've also done in this composition. So here we have a great example of lots of ways of using textures, colors, and shapes to create and design your ideas, your magic that you want to create in your compositions. So have fun.